Unajua tulikutana juu ya conspiracy theory. Yeah.
Hakuna kitu ito conspiracy theory.
So are you a conspiracy theorist or a peace and abundance specialist?
I would say nitakubali to I'll accept one a conspiracy theorist, but then it's nothing like a conspiracy theorist. And conspiracy theorist came with the CIA ni two word waliamka akasema, you know what we'll call you? We'll call you a conspiracy theorist to sway you from telling anyone the truth. Yeah. So let's say I'm just a critical thinker.
So where is the conspiracy theorist?
I'm just a guy who is not who notices. I'm just noticing. You know, you notice a pattern and you notice another pattern, and then you kind of it's just pieces of strings, and whenever you attach them together, you get the full picture.
So how do I introduce you, bro?
Just say.
How do I introduce you? What do you have like a 9 to 5 or your work is just?
Nah, I never talk about.
You're a citizen of the world.
I never talk about my 9 to 5.
You separate your 9 to 5 from.
Yeah, actually, I meet some people and I'm like, hey, is that your Twitter? Yeah, that's my tweet. It's sort of control. Okay, thank you.
So as you say, you're a connector.
Yeah, I connect dots. I'm just a critical thinker who's good at noticing. You can say, just say you can actually let me introduce myself.
Sure. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of HRWP Chats. Make sure you like and subscribe. Take this moment to like and subscribe this channel, HRWP. We're almost hitting 1,000 subscribers. Yay! Thanks so much for liking and subscribing. And today, I have an awesome guest. A guest like no other. He calls himself a connector. I've tried to call him a conspiracy theorist. He said he's not a conspiracy theorist. So I'm going to let him introduce himself because, bro.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm fine.
My name is Nzioka Muli, and I'm a conscious being. I'm a light worker, really. And,
bro, light worker.
Yes, and a conscious being. I'm connected to my source. That's what consciousness means. So, I'm what you'd call awakened, in a way.
Awakened.
Yeah. I'm enlightened. People call us conspiracy theorists, but we're just critical thinkers. And
what would you describe critical thinking in regard with the way you're saying that you're not a conspiracy theorist, but you actually are talking about conspiracy theories. Where would you categorize yourself?
Well, we're not talking about conspiracy theories. Yeah. We're talking about the truth which the world refuses to acknowledge for one reason or the other. And so I categorize myself as just, I'm just good at noticing. I notice dots and I connect them.
You notice and connect.
Yes, and that's the one thing that humanity refuses to do. Everybody sees the dots, really.
Yeah.
And a lot of people refuse to connect them. And the few who connect the dots,
yes,
we get called conspiracy theorists.
Bro, I actually on top of that list of people call you conspiracy theories, bro.
It's actually a badge of honor to be called a conspiracy theorist in Big 225.
Bro, so like, is it like, do you get called conspiracy theorist a lot, or is just?
Oh yeah, it's one of, like, if I've been called conspiracy theorist, it's almost like my middle name. Let's
go back. When did you find this awakening?
Well, I've always been conscious. I won't lie. I grew up with people who didn't have an issue with educating me. So
is it like a religious thing? Because I just have to ask right from the start. Are you religious?
No, it's not religious, and I'm not religious.
Do you go to church?
No.
Mosque or?
Let me answer that differently. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. In that I'm a conscious being. Okay. We are all conscious beings. You are a conscious being too, right? And so you are still connected to the source, to the vast consciousness. That's which you call God, right?
Yes.
And so I don't need an intermediary, a medium, a pastor telling me you have to do this, you have to do this
Yes.
to have a connection with God.
You don't go to church.
Yes, I'm not religious.
You're not religious.
Yeah.
But you always have texts on religious issues.
Yes. At the beginning of this show, I said I'm a light worker. And the part of being a light worker is shedding the light and try to awaken as many people as possible. The thing I have with religion is you have an intermediary, someone standing between you and God. They tell you only their way is the best way. But what about my way, my direct way to God?
So for you believe as someone who is a Christian or as a human, I should talk straight to God, not through someone.
You should.
No church business.
No, you should yourself because you are a soulful being. Your soul is connected to the divine consciousness that you call God, right?
Yeah.
And so that means your soul can directly seek God without
you're
a
taking me into
pastor.
a very good rabbit hole. I like it.
Yeah.
Now, if you're telling me that the soul is the one that is connecting me to God, and earlier on, one of our listeners has just asked you if there's a difference between the spirit and the soul.
Yeah.
And then there are spirits.
Yes, there are spirits.
Talk to me.
Spirits. Let me explain this because the spirits. Spirits are creations. You can create your own spirits. Everybody has their own spirits. I have my own spirits. They are either good. They can either be good or bad.
What
they
do you
can
mean
either
bad?
be low frequency beings or high frequency beings.
What do you mean by frequency?
I'm coming there.
We have time. Talk to me.
For something to be low frequency, that means it's evil. It's an evil spirit that you've created. You can create spirits even through sex.
Yeah.
You can. Those are the kind of spirits that we're talking about. Yes, your soul. Now your soul is different from the spirit. Your soul is now the consciousness that we see here.
Yeah.
When I look at you, I don't see meat and everything. Pipita is not Easy Manyama. Pipita is the soul within Easy Manyama. Right?
Okay.
That's the soul.
And your
soul, that soul is connected to the vast consciousness. In that, ukifunga tu mapua hivi,
yes,
utaacha kubreathe, utakufa. Your consciousness will escape, itaisha,
yes,
utakuwa disconnected. And so that's why I'm saying about religion, my soul doesn't need kuambiwa na pastor. These are the 10 commandments that you need. And this is the way you should follow. Yeah. My soul already knows. You don't need this easy guidance. You just need to remember and reconnect your soul to the source, to the vast consciousness. Hiyo unaita Mungu iko ndani yako. You are the temple.
Wewe Mungu ako wapi?
Hapa. Is inside you.
Na nini iko huko juu?
You see, as within, so without.
So while we're doing nimekimbilia mbinguni, where am I running to?
You are just mad, actually. Yeah, ni wazimu inawasumbua. Unasema ati unakimbia.
What do you mean, bana?
Unakimbia kwa kanisa and you say and this is a place where God lives. No, God lives here. God lives here, inside me, outside this space. God is within and without. God is in each and every one of us.
So when they say when the Bible says wakati kuna wawili na watatu Mungu yuko.
Yes.
You believe in that?
Mungu yupo ndani yangu na kwa ndani yako.
So Mungu ni mimi na wewe
katikati yetu. Yes. Ye are gods. Even your own Bible says ye are gods.
You don't believe in the Bible. You said it's your own Bible.
It's your Bible. It's not my Bible.
Yes.
But it says ye are gods. Nyinyi ni miungu.
Okay.
You can create, you can destroy, and you can operate. You can generate, you can operate, and you can destroy. That's exactly what God is.
Bro, let me ask you. You say when we go to church, because that's why I asked you nikikimbilia mawinguni. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Ukisema kwamba nakimbilia mawinguni because people say God ako juu. You see music artists sing, the gospel artists wanaangalia juu.
Wanainua mikono.
And they say hell iko chini and we're going to burn. So do you believe in that concept of heaven and hell?
Yes, but in a different way.
Aje.
Heaven is your high consciousness. When you are a high vibrational being, you even right now you can live in heaven right now. Because
while I'm alive.
Heaven is a consciousness. it's a high consciousness. You're just living as a conscious being that's divine.
I'm gonna need
That's
to call
heaven.
my pastor after
But
this.
to live in hell, you just have to live as a low vibrational being. You have umefanya vitu so many things bad things in life.
Yeah.
Your chakras are not awakened. Nothing about your soul is almost dead. Basically, we say you are soulless. You are completely disconnected from the divine consciousness, and that's when now you start living in hell. And when you die, your soul, if you were a divine conscious being, your soul will ascend into higher dimensions. And if you are an evil person, your soul will go completely lower into lower dimensions. Basically, you'll be an animal.
So there are dimensions.
Yeah, there are dimensions. There are lower dimensions and there are higher dimensions. At the moment, I think a lot of us, even those who are living, some don't even know they live in that dimension. In the low, that's a low frequency dimension. In the others, let's say average people live in fourth dimension.
Fourth.
And those who are higher consciousness, they live in the fifth.
Oh, unanipoteza. Can we talk about those dimensions before you go to church?
Yes.
So, this dimension. This is what we call a typical rabbit hole, bro. You are a rabbit hole specialist, actually. I actually would call you a rabbit hole specialist at this point. Now, you have talked about dimensions.
Yeah.
We have spoken about heaven and hell.
And hell.
And you're telling me that I as Pipita the spirit, the soul.
The soul.
Pipita the soul.
Yeah.
So do I have Pipita the spirit within me?
Yes, the spirit and the soul. As a black person, you have the spirit and the soul. It's in you. Everything, it's in you.
What?
The universe is your creation. That's what I'm saying. You're also a God. Whatever you see, this is my creation at the moment.
Yeah.
And whatever you see, that's your creation at the moment. You're a God. And I'm not saying you are the God. You are just a God. You are a God.
A God with a small G.
You're God. You're God. You can create. You can destroy.
So those
you can
people
operate.
who have are full of themselves.
Yeah.
They are
Pride.
mini gods. They are proud.
Is a low frequency, a kind of level of existence.
Uh-huh.
Pride, sexual depravity.
Yes.
Those are low frequency states of existence.
Can you take me through the dimensions? I've heard about the fourth dimension where as we live.
Well, just as you live, there are people who live very evil lives. And, I won't say anyone. Anyway, I know you know exactly who I want to talk about, but I won't talk about him. I won't talk about him. But for someone to live that evil, to be exactly that evil, you are not a human.
True.
Human, H-U-E.
So why should there are aliens walking around?
No, I'm not saying he's an alien. he's just a piece of shit. So, when you live that evil, when your life is that evil, you are a low frequency being. Your soul is disconnected.
So you say there are levels of
existence.
Dimensions are like
levels of existence. Yeah.
So what do you mean? That there are people who are walking in this earth right now that we are not able to see?
No. There are people who are walking on this earth, not as mere humans, but as gods. There are people who are so connected to the vast consciousness, they are living in heaven, even while they walk.
Where?
And there are people who are so disconnected from this realm, the physical realm that we see, they live in hell. Daily, every minute of their life is hell. And they can never remove it. Their souls are trapped in that.
Is that what we call depression?
No. Depression, I don't think depression is just... Okay, depression I think it comes from the mind. It's not the soul. The soul doesn't even know that you are... Yeah. But that's why I laugh when people would say they are... I don't know whether I should say this. People say they are suicidal. It's not your soul that's suicidal. It's your mind. And they are disconnected. So,
mind and soul.
Yeah.
Mind and soul. Because there's this dimension thing that I want to catch from you. But you say the people who are actually going through things, and you've mentioned the mind and the soul twice, that these are two different entities. According to you, what do you mean? That the mind controls on its own and the soul controls on its own?
Well, the soul is the overlord of the whole thing. But then it has its own minions, and the mind is a minion of the soul. Sometimes,
Yes.
even in real life,
Yeah.
minions do at times rebel.
True.
So the mind, whenever you're suicidal, the mind has rebelled from its soul. Because
So it has rebelled the control of the soul.
yeah, and that means you are disconnected.
Uh-huh.
And for you now to re-engage yourself, you have to reconnect your soul and your mind again. Because if you don't, your mind will lead you to doing bad things to yourself, and you're cutting the soul
So
cycle.
the mind is autonomous on its own. It can control itself.
Well, it's given that power by the
It's
soul.
given the power by the soul.
Yeah.
So the soul is the supreme being within ourselves.
Yes.
And then the mind comes under it.
Now we are talking.
Okay. Nimeanza kukupata. Haya. So when you talk about dimensions, we will say there are people who are living in higher dimensions,
Yes. Even
lower
as they
dimensions.
walk.
So if for example I am poor, does that mean is it connected to money or is it
No.
connected to your spirit?
Can I be honest with you?
Yes.
The soul doesn't even recognize what money is. That's just our creation. Money is papers. We printed when for example, Kenya didn't have money until 1963, right?
Yeah.
Officially, we didn't have money until 1966. So that means what? We existed before money, and that means our souls don't even recognize these papers. In fact, these papers are actually part of the things that have disconnected our souls. If you look at the lives we lived, we didn't live lives chasing money. We lived lives, actually living conscious spiritual lives. We lived very beautiful lives. And then money came and we were like, oh yeah, I should get this paper.
Yeah.
And everybody forgot their real selves. They started, some people actually now selling spirituality in the name of churches.
Yeah.
So imagine a world where we are living that spiritual life, a life where nobody is actually chasing the money, because money is the disruptor of energy. We don't pay you for work, we pay you for the energy you put in. So sometimes they pay you daily, every 12 hours they pay you for your energy, every 30 days they pay you for your energy, and that's
so energy spent. You're paid for the energy you spent from
energy
your soul.
is the modicum. Energy is is.
And when you come back home and you feel like you're very tired, that's part of it.
You've been drained. That's the weekday. We call it.
Because every time we finish work, you just want to go and sit down and stretch and.
Well, we call it weekday. What does it mean?
Yeah.
When you come home and you've been working all day.
Yeah.
You come home. It's a weekday. You're weak.
Yeah.
And on the weekend, you're weekend. On weekend, you've been working all 5 days.
Yes.
So on weekend,
Yeah.
you're weekend. You're weak. Umemaliza nguvu. English is
Hey, bro, do you know Jabba?
I've been told that. Actually,
Bro, have you been told that hizi stories zako zinasound kama za Jabba?
I've tried to take people, even on very just regular rabbit holes, just like asking somebody who built All Saints Cathedral Church in Nairobi.
Who did?
Well, it's the Freemasons, right? It's people who worship a different entity, build your church to worship a different entity. It doesn't make sense. So now I always ask people, who built this church? Which Freemason order build your church? And everybody say, when you say Wajaba, but it's so easy to think. Why don't you think before you draw that word?
Yes.
Why don't you think first?
So what you're trying to say that why would the Freemasons? Because Freemasons is actually, I thought it's a group of builders and architects. Acha kuniteka Nzioka.
I've seen that being passed around. I've actually seen people pass. Freemasons are builders.
Yeah.
Hey, are you sure?
The leader of Freemasons actually came out.
Yeah, he came.
I think it was actually a shock.
The timeline was that was actually a nice time. Well, okay. Let me. How do I say it? The Freemasons really. I don't think they actually build anything, and I'm starting to rethink that everything that they've told us they built, they found it here.
For real?
Yeah. Well, that's another rabbit hole. We can go down later.
We want to go first. I want to go to the church first, so don't take me down now.
Yes. I'm going to the church one.
Yes.
The Freemasons, plainly put, they are devil worshippers. And I refer you to an interview did by Abros Rachi. I don't know whether you've heard of him.
Yes.
The Gormaya chairperson.
Gormaya chairman.
And he went on, I think it's NTV, and he said, they don't mention your Jesus, and whatever happens in first degree masonry, the second degree masons don't even know what happens. Okay. And the third degree doesn't know. The first degree mason doesn't know what happens in the second degree masonry, and the second degree mason doesn't know what happens in the third degree masonry, all the way to the 32nd, right? There are 33, there are 32, and an honorary degree, the 33rd one.
So if I want to join, okay, I know you probably wouldn't know how to join, but if I want to
I'm actually seeing people texting me.
The people actually want to join.
Muli, how do I join this thing?
So if do they identify you, or it's just a secretive society? So
I don't know how they do it. I just know they say they worship a supreme being, and I'm meant to believe the supreme being is Moloch, a god,
Moloch.
Yeah, and an evil god who is worshipped with human blood and child sacrifices.
Wow.
Yeah, and those are the people who came. And if you look at the history of Kenya, and every church that you know, every single church in Kenya that you know was started by a Freemason. It started All Saints Cathedral, started by a Freemason, built by the Freemasons with Masonic symbolism. So it's an altar, but not for you people, not for your God, but for something else. They just let you use it. Or because, again, we say the energy is the modicum. It's a cathedral, so it means it's a cathode. It's an energy harvesting thing, right? And that's why. Let me finish my brilliant idea. That's why opposite the All Saints Cathedral. Do you know what is opposite it? The Freemason Hall, right opposite it, because this one feeds the other one energy.
So when people are in church singing, the whole is harvesting energy.
Who are you singing to? Because you're obviously, if those who worship Moloch build this church for you, you're not singing to God.
So that brings me to the point where I wanted us to have a conversation on altars.
Altars.
That was where I was headed all this time. We're going to the altars, but what? So is it like wameka charger hapo chini, bro? How do you even connect that?
Well, you have to understand something. If anything that's any kind of symbolism, they deal with symbolism. The first thing they do is symbolism. They must expose themselves, but hope that the fools who walk around these places, they never notice.
So they hide in plain sight.
That's exactly what their whole motto is: hiding in plain sight. You'll walk by something, you're like, what's this? If you go to, say, railways roundabout, there's a big obelisk built there.
Yes, I see that.
Yeah. And it's built and it's just for regular mind.
Yes.
This is just concrete.
I don't understand why it's there. Honestly, I've been asking myself, is it a decoration?
People will say this is just concrete.
Yes.
But then if you look at it closely, it has Masonic symbols on it.
Okay.
And it's built. They say it's built in the shape of a donkey phallus. Mujulus Wapunda.
Like KICC.
Same as KICC. And
what KICC, is the fascination with architects and donkeys,
and
bro?
KICC, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta picked it himself.
The location.
No, the shape. This Engineer Motiso, the guy who built it is called Engineer Motiso, and he said Kenyatta told us he will choose the shape of that building, and he built a penis of a donkey.
Wow.
He erected it right there in the middle of Nairobi city.
Wow.
So, and there's also this also his own statue right outside it, but that's not really the issue. Right at the step of KICC,
Yes.
there's a cube imerektiwa hapo hivyo.
Wow.
Now that's the cube. Now that's what tells you this Masonic structure.
The one at inaitwa Java, James Kimathi Street.
No, outside KICC, just at the step hapo kwa mlango ya KICC, there's a cube hapo hivyo. And that cube ukiunfurl inakuanga cross, right? A cube is a cross, lakini imeshikanishwa. So that's and at the top of KICC,
bro, many confused.
At the top of KICC, there's also the Knights Templar. The KICC helipad, imewekwa vizuri the Knights Templar cross. You can just search it.
Yes.
The Knights Templar cross. And the Knights Templar cross at the top, and the cube, the Knights Templar pia at the bottom.
Knights Templar cross.
And now you can search the KICC helipad.
Okay.
You can just see it on Google Map.
Yeah, I'm actually checking it. KICC helipad. Bro.
So KICC is an altar, a slavery altar.
What?
Yeah, slave. Punda. Kwani punda ni nini?
Okay.
What's if the idea was to build the penis of a donkey?
Are you actually not kidding, bruv?
If you're
it's
building,
actually Knight's Cross.
Yeah, at the top of it, the helipad.
It's actually a Knight's Cross.
And if you start looking at Nairobi, just actually search all Nairobi buildings, and you'll see how many are built to match that exact cross shape.
Bro.
Nairobi CBD, majority of government buildings, zimemaliziwa kama cross. They are not churches, they are just regular buildings, but they are built to look like the cross.
So what is the cross?
That's
starting
now,
as the first symbolism on the altars. Because as a Catholic, I go and have as a Catholic, I go and go and abudu the cross.
And you do it.
Yeah, so I also have the way of the side of the cross. So, and now you're telling me buildings with crosses.
Well, it's not. The cross came from this cross comes from the Knights Templar, and the Knights Templar have been. They are basically just conquistors. They are conquerors, and people say they used to protect. They used to do the crusades. They used to protect all the crusades, but that's a lie about about the Knights Templar. The Knights Templar, they are just thugs. They decided at some point to rob everyone of their property. The gold, they ransacked from Mesopotamia all the way to East Africa. They
were after the Roman Empire.
They were started around the Roman Empire time, and they ransacked everyone. They stole all gold. They stole relics from Kemet. They've stolen almost everything, even the things you call the Ark of the Covenant.
Yes,
they've tried to take those ones.
So these Knights Templar are now
they are evil. Kitu ya kwanza, they are evil. And the Knights Templar, at some point, they became the Freemasons. So now it's the Freemasons and the Illuminati. They are the same thing. They are controlled by the Jesuits. And so the Knights Templar, they've been conquering every side. And that's why in 1498, they conquered East Africa. And the first knight in Africa was Vasco da Gama.
Wow.
And if you look at the Vasco da Gama pillar again at the top, there's a cross.
Bro.
Right?
Vasco da Gama pillar, yeah, it has a name, bro.
It has a cross. That's Vasco da Gama. He was a knight of Santiago. And that's a military arm of the Knights Templar. And then 100 years later, they built Fort Jesus. And Fort Jesus is built on Kenya's, what do we call it? Kenya's ley line. It's like an energy vortex.
Bro.
And then now they came inwards into Nairobi. And they started setting a government for your people. So, and they actually started with religion. All missionaries that you know, they were Freemasons. Every missionary that you know was a Freemason. I see people saying they are scouts.
Ludwig Krapf.
He was a Freemason.
John Rebman.
Baden Powell, the guy who people say they are scouts.
Scouts,
they go to
scouts. The people who actually they go to his.
Is it Nyeri?
Yes,
he has
Nyeri.
his own museum.
Yes.
But Baden Powell has his own Freemason order. The order of the Powell.
It's called the order of Baden.
The Baden Powell order is a Freemason, and on top of that,
bro,
is Boy Scouts. He started the Boy Scouts.
Yes.
He was a pedophile, and he used to sleep with boys. So, so when you're saying,
I think at this point is where I look at the camera and say the views aired in this video are not of HRWP, but of the guests.
Yes, those are my opinions, and I stand by them. Actually,
what?
Baden Powell, his organization has been exposed to prying on little boys.
Wow.
He was literally scouting for boys. So everyone who started Freemasons, they come in as missionaries, and they start building churches for us. I want you to go, and you can go fact check this.
Yes.
In Yoshago, you remember there's that old church that you don't remember the day it was built.
Yes.
Just go ask the people. Was there ever a sacred tree on this location or a shrine? Ivodu.
Most likely there's one.
There's either a sacred tree that used to grow on that location or a shrine.
So they cut down those.
They desecrated our holy places, our sacred places, and built churches. They destroyed our spiritual connection and built us religious centers. It's inijaba sasa.
And how about Mount Kenya?
Mount Kenya. Well, Mount Kenya, I think we've exhausted that rabbit hole. We've said Mount Kenya is like a stargate. It's not just mawe ziko hapo. It's one of it's actually the earliest site, I think, in Africa.
Yeah, wase wa masonry.
No, it's Mount Kenya is a good the consciousness of Mount Kenya is good for we the people. They just don't. It's done kama they figured out to tap it or to slow it. They just disconnected us from it.
So, to for example, you know, when the Kikuyu, the Kikuyu Adwamobe were going to pray, they used to pray facing Mount Kenya.
Even the Kambas, they prayed.
Even the Kamba used to face Mount Kenya from the other side.
Yeah.
And you are telling us these things that we are praying, the God is within us. So what are people praying to?
Well, that's now the difference between religious and spirituality. They used to seek the guidance and the spiritual guidance of their ancestors.
So you believe that we can connect to the past?
I don't believe we can connect to our ancestors. I know we can connect to our ancestors.
And what would you make of, for example, us having when you talk about the cross, you said the cross has been used by the Templar. Do you want to say that every church that has a cross on top of it, because every church has a cross on top of it, is that an altar for something else?
The thing is, they have no idea. You know, the problem with how Africans took Christianity and Islam is we didn't first look at it and ask ourselves, where is the source? What does it come from? And why should we leave our ways and take these new ways? Because we had our ways.
Yeah.
The God of the Agikuyu is not the God of the Akamba.
True.
It's Ngai Mombi is the God of the Akamba, and Nyaga is the God of the Agikuyu. So why do we let that go and take this cross?
One unified God.
Yeah.
So you have to say that we were not meant as a people to have a unified God. We were supposed to have Kabadi Agikuyu, they have their own Ngaiyamu, na Wakamba Ngaiyamu, be like that.
Well, I would say yes, but then I think there's only one vast consciousness. There's only one divinity. The idea is every people had their way. Let them follow that way.
Kila mtu afuate njia yenye alikuja nayo.
You can tell me, okay, the thing is, even if you look at Kemet, if you look at, say, Kemet, that's Egypt before, that's what the Greeks called Kemet.
Yeah.
Before there was, say, the 10 Commandments,
yes,
there was 2,000 years before 10 Commandments, there was the 42 negative confessions.
What?
Over 2,000 years before
yes,
the 10 Commandments. The people of Africa, the people of Kemet, they had the 42 negative confessions. And they sound exactly like the 10 Commandments. I have not killed, I have not disrespected my mother or father. Those things existed.
So you are telling
before
me,
Moses.
Bro, you're telling me Moses never came to Egypt or Kemet?
I've never followed that story. It's bogus to me, actually. The whole story, it sounds bogus. What I'm saying is, before Moses' 10 laws,
yes,
there was the 42 laws of Ma'at, the 42 negative confessions. And these 10 come from the 42. So why shouldn't Africans be following the 42 and not this new 10? Before the Ark of the Covenant, the people of Kemet had the Ark of the Contract.
Okay.
So,
and the Israelites who were slaves there were being forced to...
That is Jabba.
What?
Hiyo sando Jabba.
Kwa nini unamaanisha Jabba?
Well, it's just pure... Which Israelites? Where are they? Where are these Israelites?
Exodus, brother. Exodus. Exodus?
Yeah, I've heard of Exodus, and it's a very beautiful story, very fictional.
Fiction? So what does the Bible say Jabba stories?
Well, you see, the Bible, what I know, the Bible was created by the Council of Nicaea. In the fourth century, the Bible was created by the Council of Nicaea. That was brought together by Emperor Constantine, because he wanted to ensure more control of the people. Emperor Constantine summoned the Council of Nicaea, and they took... These are just books, and they removed...
Emperor Constantine was a Roman emperor.
Yeah. And they removed... They took this... They gave us what they wanted us to hear, and they drew away whatever everybody else.
So the book, who wrote the books then?
Apparently, it's men inspired by God.
Men inspired by Constantine the Great.
Well, they were inspired by the fear of Constantine,
not. So he brought people, a group of, so there was no Moses. It was a group of writers who sat down and wrote.
Yeah, they were told, you have to write something so we can control these people, and that's why. Let me finish. They brought these beautiful stories about a guy called Jesus.
Yeah.
That's actually a Roman character. I don't care how anybody perceives it. It's a Roman character.
What do you mean?
Well,
I don't know how to disclaim to God when I'm finishing this interview, because I think after this also
you can send God to me. You love a talk.
Oh my God.
So and they created this idea of this character because if you ever read the story of Jesus,
yes,
the most you can give him is he was a freedom fighter. If they were colonized by Rome,
he performed miracles.
My grandma used to will rain out of the sky. She be called female Jesus.
What do you mean? Your grandma was used to call?
Well, I'm saying, say for example, yes, my great grandma was a rainmaker, right? And Chief Masako from Ukambani, he was a seer. He could see the future and predict it so clearly.
Yes.
And he could do miracles too. Chief Masako, right?
Yes.
And Syokimau, the Kamba warrior, the warrioress,
yes,
she could do miracles too. She could even levitate, right?
What?
And Chief Masako could levitate too. He could literally just disappear into thin air.
Wait a minute.
Let me finish. And he could literally shift into either a lion or whatever he wanted, a hawk. Does that now make it? It sounds like Jesus too.
Hey, Bro. So you want to tell me Chief Masaku would just up and disappear?
You should read about that Chief Masako. The place Machakos is actually named after him. It's Masako town.
Yes, I am Masako. I studied in Masako.
Yeah. So he is one of the biggest.
I thought he was a great trader or something.
He was all of that, but before
and
all of
Kivoi,
that, he was a seer. He was a healer. He could just, if you told him this is the problem I have with my body,
yes,
he just tell you come to me tomorrow in the morning, and when you come, we'll have a herb for you that will cure you completely.
So back to
Jesus.
Jesus.
So now think about Jesus, and I want people now to research on this. Don't take my word for it and don't believe me, but research on this. Research on a guy called Cesare Borgia.
Cesare Borgia.
Yeah, and he's the son of Rodrigo Borgia, and Rodrigo Borgia was Alexander the Sixth. Alexander, now that is Pope.
He was employed as a condottiero for King Louis the 12th of France.
He was and read who is his father.
He's famous for general of armies as well as leading commander of Papal army.
Read his father.
Together,
please.
and Louis the 12th invaded Italy, began a successful campaign, winning important victories in Romagna and Papal cities. In 1500, he marched into Rome in triumph, becoming a hero of the common people.
Want you to read his father, just yeah.
And babake aitwa nani?
Rodrigo Borgia.
Rodrigo Borgia.
He's also
part of the Papal Army, the Swiss Guard.
Yes, the Swiss Guard. Now he's also the Knights Templar.
Wow.
Yeah, even today, the Swiss Guard, the Knights Templar, protect the Pope.
Yes, they do.
And recently, I think a few days ago, the Knights Templar came out in the open. They said we've returned to Rome.
Yeah. And we
just
saw
a few days.
The ones who were wearing robes.
The red cross.
Yeah.
And red cross.
They said that was the first time they're coming back in years.
Yeah, in thousands of years. That's why they're coming publicly out in thousands of years. They've been in hiding, just running things from afar. They're now Pope Borgia, Pope, what was his name? Pope Alexander.
Pope Alexander the Sixth.
Yes, Pope Alexander the Sixth.
Yes.
He was.
No, quite Rodrigo Borgia.
Rodrigo Borgia.
Wait. He's a pope with a son.
He had so many kids. He used to host parties.
That is to the confusion here because I know Catholics are. What we call.
Celibate. They don't marry.
They celibate, yeah.
Well, those popes, Pope Borgia, Pope Alejandro Farnese, Pope the Orsini family popes, they married. And Pope Borgia was the most vile of all humans. He used to host the craziest parties with prostitutes inside the St. Peter's Basilica.
What? Inside
the Vatican, he would host crazy parties.
Bro.
That's now his son is Cesare Borgia, and Cesare,
yes,
he was gay lovers with Da Vinci, right? And Da Vinci is one of the best painters known by humankind.
Yes.
So when the Roman officials now decided, let's put a face behind this character I call Jesus, it was the son of Rodrigo Borgia, Cesare Borgia, who posted Jesus. You can just look at the close proximity of his pictures. And Jesus, it's Cesare Borgia. And that face has been plastered on people's city rooms across the world. You'll be told, now this is Jesus. But Cesare Borgia, shilingi kwa ya pili. You can just look at the picture.
We have been watching Cesare Borgia versus Cesare Borgia Jesus. It's actually something. It's actually
the same guy, completely.
What?
And this guy, at some point, he married his own sister. He killed her husband and took her.
This is this Cesare guy?
Yeah, Cesare Borgia. That's the guy now we are worshiping. We are told is Jesus.
He married
his own sister. his own. He was the illegitimate son of Borgia, of Rodrigo Borgia, so he married his own sister. That is, and you know, this is the Last Supper picture too. They show us a very nice picture of Jesus and
Yes. A long table of food. They're
That's-
breaking bread.
that's Cesare Borgia and his angles.
No way. You know,
And it was drawn by Leonardo da
Vinci.
Vinci. That's how they screwed up everyone.
Whoa.
Because let's just
the last. Let me. You know, I have Google, bro.
Yeah.
Last Supper photo. Who drew it? Who drew it, bro? You're sending me to a very bad rabbit hole.
I don't think they love that on Google.
Leonardo da Vinci, bro. What? Mr. Connector himself, bro. It's actually here. Yeah. So you say this is Cesare?
Welcome to the Jabba conference.
Bro. Yeah.
Because, well, if you read the story of Jesus,
Yes.
it doesn't add up. First, he was born in, is it Nazareth or Bethlehem, whatever he was.
Yes.
Jesus of Nazareth. He was born in Nazareth. But when King Herod wanted to kill him, they hid him in Egypt,
Yes.
Africa,
Yes.
among black people.
Yes.
So now, how does he turn and become this white guy that you're showing us?
So you're
Because
trying to say
if you're
that
hiding him in Egypt,
Jesus was sent to Egypt, and of course you're making a point, because if this person is being looked for, you don't send him to a place where he's conspicuous.
because if you bring a white kid
Yes.
in Africa,
Yes.
you just want people to spot him easily and say, yeah, Ndoko.
Of course they will know. Now, of course they will be like,
So
where is
bringing him in Egypt
was
means-
Egypt under Roman Empire by then?
No, Egypt was an advanced civilization of black people.
Ah.
Completely. Africans have always been civilized, and that's why I'm saying majority of these religious stories that people parrot,
Mhm.
these are chemetic stories that have been turned around to sound like Africans never knew anything, and we just received these people as saviors. But if you look closely,
Yes.
Africa, Kemet, these people were advanced. They built these pyramids, and if you
Oh.
read their pyramids,
Yeah.
they have hieroglyphics, and they show you exactly their whole history.
Yes.
So now, why do you as an African
Yeah.
leave your own history, written, documented on pyramids, to go study people's history, written in a book that they tell you God inspired it? You're telling me God inspired this book, didn't let you know, yet the Son didn't let you know. He gave people to come conquer you, destroy your civilization, enslave you, colonize you, steal your minerals, so you can know that God had the Son. What would this God be?
The Son is loving, by the way. The Son loves you.
Which Son?
The Son of God.
Gaimumbi didn't have a son. If Gaimumbi had a son, I would know. I'm a Kamba.
Oh. So you believe that Jesus was Borgia?
Jesus, the word J, they didn't even invent the letter J until 1400s. So, if there's
So
somebody...
1400, that was after Domino, no? And after Jesus has gone.
This is just last week. The thing is, the Ethiopians, which were also black people,
Yes.
they also had this prophet. He wasn't the son of God, he was a prophet.
Yes.
And he was born in a cave in the Ethiopian mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And he could do miracles. That's where the
So the
story
son of
Jesus.
Muhammad.
It's Yeshua Yamashiach.
Yeah.
He was born in Ethiopia, in a cave. That's where the story of Jesus is lifted from.
Ah.
And it existed thousands of years before.
And now Yeshua Yamashiach, and is it that is why that there's, like, when you look at the Bible, Jesus kind of disappears after 12 and comes back at 30 to die?
Yeah, he actually, yes. This mystical figure actually completely disappears. You don't hear about him.
Yes.
And
I don't know how he when he was 18. I don't have his girlfriend stories.
And this the only other the thing we have now, we have to believe that a guy called Luke and another one called Mark and Matthew and John, these 4 people are the only 4 people we can trust. This guy called, and he wrote this story beautifully about this guy called Jesus. So I had to burst that, to burst to be the bearer of this news. But come on, guys, I'm Kenny, bana.
Bro,
wake up, man.
So that, bro,
you feel defeated.
Yeah.
I'm bringing this news to you.
I'm here seated, and I have gone to church. Nimesoma dini, nimefanya hizi vitu zote. You're making me feel like I have been living a lie all this time.
That's not just you. A lot of us have been living lies. We've been told so many beautifully curated stories over and over again, and it's become our reality. But the thing is, if you just think a little bit, you'll realize it's always been a lie. They just hope you never notice. Even in like the most basic things, say for example in fluoride, in pesticide, in toothpaste.
Yes.
You ask yourself, why do they even have fluoride in this thing? And you ask them, does fluoride harm me? They'll tell you, no, it's very good. But they write on the toothpaste, do not consume. So if I shouldn't swallow it, why should I put it on my tongue? The tongue also absorbs.
You'll eventually swallow some.
You don't even have to swallow. It's touched your tongue, sin, imeingia ndani. And it's also touched your teeth. Your teeth, mizizi za meno, they are connected to your brain. So that fluoride now clogs your mind. Inakufunika ile pineal gland, your first eye. People say the third eye, but the first eye. And when your pineal gland is clogged, now you start having these people we call condor, sheeple. People who can think for themselves, people who can open their minds slightly, people who are so averse to even a contrary opinion. They'll call you conspiracy theorist or mtiajaba. Then it's just something that they can think on their own.
Bro. So kuna watu najua watakuwa wamekasirika sana hii episode ikitoka, because of the things that you're saying here are not what we call the conventional speak, I'll have maybe to host a pastor after this, so that this
so you can apologize
to cleanse.
No, you'll be apologizing. You'll
be share hapa sasa.
No. Let me tell you something.
Yes.
Anywhere that I go, I believe I know I'm a divine being. So anywhere I go, anywhere I set foot, is cleansed. It's pure. I bring beautiful
vibes.
energy. I bring beautiful energy to anywhere I go. So there's no need. You don't have to say.
So can I say amen? Because now since you're not Christian, can I say?
Well, you can say it. You can say amen.
Because I want to say amen to that. Because I also want the good energy to be left in this studio. So can I say amen to that?
You can say it, but then.
Do you pray?
Yes, I pray.
What? So who do you pray to if you don't?
Okay.
How does the prayer go?
Well, it's just an easy prayer. It depends on what I'm praying for.
Does it end with? Does it end in you?
I don't say amen if that's what.
Yes. Yeah. I wanted to say. Does it end in you saying?
No,
amen?
I don't. I pray in my mother tongue. I pray.
Somebody on YouTube called Amad's Cooking is asking, what do you believe in?
I believe that even I am God. I'm a divine conscious being. Even your Bible says you are a God. So why? No. Yeah. It's Psalms. I think it's Psalms. Which Bible verse says you are a God? Ye are gods. Just right.
Let me just search ye are gods. Because we have to get to the bottom of this thing, man.
Your body is the temple of God. And if your body is the temple...
It's from Psalms 82:6.
Ye are gods, children of the Most High.
Referring to human judges appointed by God to uphold justice. But so you have to be selected by God for you to...
Well, then he made you in his image and likeness. So he selected you.
Okay.
You're his. If he is God, and you are his son, and Jesus is also his son, let's believe that way.
Yeah.
That means also Jesus, you're also brothers with Jesus.
But... And
you were born with no sin. You just been told you were also born with no sin. Which sin actually? When Christians wake up and say, "I'm a sinner, I'm a born sinner," what did you do? You were born pure. Every soul comes back pure, and conscious and divine. So how could you be born with a sin? that you have no idea. Where do you get these things from?
I hope my grandmother doesn't see this, because
I want your grandmother to see this.
she's just going to come and she.
Your grandmother is ultra religious.
Yeah, she's religious. She guided me through church.
Yeah, they found her.
Ahmad is still on your case. He's saying, without religious script, what would be the guidelines of what is not moral? Because morality can be subjective without holy scripts.
What? What?
He says,
is it what
would be the guidelines? Oh yeah, you can see you. It's on YouTube live. So he's asking, what would be the guidelines of what is not moral?
Imagine,
because morality can be subjective without the books.
I think that's,
the Bible comes out clearly.
The Bible doesn't guide anyone, and if you really need the Bible to guide you, you are a vile human being. You do not need to be guided to do anything, to
but
live
we have
morally,
constitutions, you have
to live
Christian
morally.
Yeah.
Yes. You have these 10 laws you say that God wants you to follow them.
Yes.
You have this constitution with articles that you say this is how we want to live.
Yes.
But it's so bullshit, really.
Why
do you want why should your rights be written?
And he's asking, what would be the guy? Because the Bible says,
coming back to him.
Do not kill, do not commit adultery, do not do these things. And that is what has also been forming the basis of constitutions around the world and all this. So without the Bible, and that is what Ahmad is asking, without the Bible, without the Quran,
Bible,
without the religion, what guides morality?
That's what I said. Yeah. If you really need to be guided by written laws that you shouldn't kill, that you shouldn't steal, that you shouldn't lie, that you shouldn't be sexually deprived, then you're not a good human being. Because if you have a conscience, you automatically know that I should be moral. You are guided by your conscience. You're not guided by laws that are written. You're guided by your soul. And your soul knows I shouldn't take another life. Your soul knows that. I shouldn't lie. And if you lie, your soul goes lower to another low frequency level of existence. So you don't need to be guided by, you don't need to be threatened that when you die you'll burn in an endless pit of fire.
Yes.
To be a moral human being. You just need to look inside and ask yourself, is this good or bad? Should I kill this person? Your soul will ultimately tell you, no, you shouldn't take this life. You'll be guided by yourself.
I think I'll just tell you right now that I will need you back here with a Christian. Probably my brother Edmond.
Yeah.
I'll bring him here. So we go toe to toe.
When? Hey.
Toe to toe.
I'll chew
him. Bro. We will just have to find you.
I'll chew him.
Oh my goodness.
You'll be so embarrassed of your brother.
It's dear. So he has this. He has these facts on hand. Yeah.
I'm waiting.
They're well
Tell
read.
him to research on Jesus and I'll come.
So we organize a Jesus conversation.
Or a religious, spiritual conversation.
Cool.
I would like to argue from a point of, you don't need religion. You just need your spirit and soul to be in sync, to know God, to be in touch and connected to God.
Before we go any further, before we go to that other segment.
Yes, sir.
Ahmad says, if morality was subjective, then everyone would have a different opinion, unlike a religious text that is objective. So he feels like if it was just something that was, everybody had something to have an opinion on, it would not make sense, because the religion actually makes it objective.
Religion lies
it gives
to
it like
you.
a purpose.
Religion, now that's what I'm saying. This side of people we call sheeple. With the conspiracy theories,
yes.
This is a side of your people we call the sheeple.
Yeah.
Sheeple. You are people. You are sheep, but you are people. It just regurgitate whatever was said to you years ago, and they never think outside of. I'm saying. Say for example, for example, somebody living in the Amazon, they've never been given, they never read the Bible, they don't even know it exists, they've never seen the Quran, but they don't wake up every morning and hack each other to death. They are moral people, right?
Yeah.
And they live beautiful spiritual lives.
Yes.
They don't actually get lied to by that you have to pay taxes, you have to. All this is the Bible literally tells you have to pay taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at the people you pay taxes to, they are killing you. So should these tyrants be deserving of your sweat?
Yes.
But religion has told you, actually you don't even blame the people who are oppressing you. You run and say to the church and say, the devil. Bro, the devil is not here, it's you. It's you and me.
What do you mean the devil is not here?
The devil, which devil?
Who is the devil? I asked about God, I didn't ask about the devil.
The devil is, the God is you and the devil is you. That's why we say there are two levels of existence. There's a higher, there's heaven and there is hell. You are a devil at some point and you are God at some point.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
These are levels of existence. You can exist as a divine and you can exist as a devil.
Wow.
That's why we say this one guy, when the one we didn't want to say his name, who exists as a devil.
Mobali Nangai. So I want to ask two questions. Kunta Kinte anauliza unatumianga nini kufungua third eye? Pia mimi nianze kutumia.
Well, it's not the third eye first of all, it's the first eye. It's the eye that sees and transmits to these two. Yes. It's called the pineal gland. And the way you have to awaken it, number one, is you have to stop using aluminium and fluoride.
Sasa sufuria si aluminium, bro.
Yes, change. Get clay pots. They have copper in them. Because aluminium and it mixes with fluoride in your water and your toothpaste, they clog your mind. Your pineal
toothpaste? None.
Find charcoal herbal toothpaste that doesn't have fluoride.
So no fluoride?
Fluoride huingia kwa meno through hizi wisdom teeth. They are connected to your brain.
Yes.
They are part of your nervous system.
Yes.
Ina sieve, inakuja inakalia your pineal gland inaklogiwa, ina exist badala inakuwa liquid, ina exist ikiwa unga.
Oh.
And now you stop, unaacha kitu ya kwanza, you stop thinking critically. Ndio inafikanga mali, yani wale watu sasa hata kitu rahisi ukiwaambia hawashiki. Hata siku hizi watoto, siku hizi tunajifanya tunapea watoto mswaki wakiwa wadogo, tunabrush wakiwa 2 years. That's nonsense. Na wacha mtoto grow up. Simple hizo vitu. Ati yako na tumeno tuwili, you're already there, you're already brushing their teeth. You're clogging their mind, they are so young. Their body cannot detox.
Is this like backed with research or to you are...
Yeah, this is also scientific. And then now you've stopped using aluminium. It's in your perfume. Your perfume has aluminium, and you spray yourself on
not mercury, aluminium.
Aluminium. And now the aluminium sieves again, because these are nerve endings. It sieves again to your brain. And whenever they mix, they react, and now it becomes kitumba. It clogs your pineal gland. The other thing that you have to do to reawaken your pineal gland is you have to fast. People barely fast. People wake up in the morning, sambili, you've already had your meal.
You've stuffed yourself with breakfast.
Yes. And the thing is, when you wake up, your body has functional energy. Your body, every in the morning, your body produces its own functional energy. You don't need breakfast. It's not the most important meal of the day. It's the most useless meal of the day.
Breakfast?
Yes. And you wake up, you stuff yourself with sugar. And sugar now is also part of the issue that clogs your pineal gland. You stuff yourself with wheat. Ngano.
Mkate.
Yeah.
What is breakfast? Mkate.
Yeah, now that's the breakfast of sheeple.
Champions.
Sheeple.
Neto anasema, but at times he writes pure comedy. What's with the new moon and your real theories and backups, your entire research on matters?
Well,
how do you back all these things that you're telling me, man?
Okay, some of it is actually public information. You just have to look. People actually avoid ever investigating these things, but most of them are public. They are about the moon. That's astrology. You just have to pay attention, just a little bit of attention to.
You're into astrology as well?
Yes, I've been into astrology since I was even younger.
Uh-huh.
So the thing with the moon is the moon controls a lot of how we interact with how we interact, basically how we live lives.
Mm-hmm.
So the moon at times you see, there are times I've said today there will be accidents,
yes,
and they've happened multiple times, right? So
how do you know? How do you, how
just
do you get yourself to?
it's how do I say this?
For example, what type of moon causes accidents?
The full moon.
The full blood one, or the plain white moon?
Just the full moon itself, and then it comes in different types.
Uh-huh.
When the full moon, it's half. It's bad and it's good.
Yes.
There are those people who it actually brings abundance to and bountifulness, and the other side of that moon is it brings tears, real peril, and majority of it happens on roads and in either those people who are traveling basically on water, on air. There's always, the moon will always impact that. So you'll see accidents spike during full moons. You'll see crimes spike during full moons. But also other people will be winning at the same time. Whenever there's peril, there's also winning.
So there's always someone who's benefiting.
Yes, of course. And then there are other people who force. Majority of the people who die basically they're being sacrificed. They just don't know. And if you look at the sports that people die around, this place has a history of some things.
Black spots.
Yeah, black spots.
Do you believe there are things called black spots, or is just, or you think there's also an altar there?
It's people just manipulating spiritual energy and actually causing peril upon others.
So the people want to harvest.
Yeah.
So these are harvest points.
Yes, actually, this ni ushetani basically.
Do you believe? So wakati watu wanasema gari imepata accident, alafu eti gari kampuni fulani imekunywa damu, do you believe in that kind of thinking?
Yeah, I know that actually exists. It's people who decidedly mess with the spiritual realms specifically for a certain benefit, because again now we are back to the conversation about spirits.
Yes,
spirits are just free roam. They roam freely, and they can do good or they can do bad. And so somebody can access a realm and ask spirits to do something for them, and that's why you always see they tell you, what do you give us back? Well, you can.
So there's something you have to give.
There's something you have to give spirits. That's why you always hear people talking about the crazy things they asked by witch doctors. You say, I'll release us genie in my very stupid things. That's what the spirit wanted. It's not the witch doctor.
So when we talk about these spirits, they have their own needs.
Yes.
So ukisikia sijui itaka kuku ya white, jogo iko na kofia red, is the spirit that is actually asking.
Yes, if they tell you we want your firstborn son may be in a vehicle somewhere traveling, and the moment they want him, they'll get him. They don't care whatever other collateral they cause on that trip.
So they just say go,
and it's taken.
So hii mambo nilikuwa nasikia it is you guys are actually taken out because of these situations za uganga. It's true.
Yeah, but uganga is now spiritual realm manipulation. You can use uganga, you can use it for good and you can use it for bad. And now majority of witch doctors, they manipulate spiritual realms to do bad stuff, to mess with people's lives, to either take life, to destroy it. That's what they do.
So unajua umenifanya mpaka nimeanza I'm thinking pesa watu wanatengenezanga pesa rahisi tu hivi but it always asks you something that you cannot actually achieve for a very long time. That's one thing I noticed.
Yeah, they ask for it's not something you cannot achieve. They ask you for they're actually giving you time to receive the request. Well, if you want, you can follow through, or you can just stop.
What happened if you walk away? You walk away with your life. You die.
Your life will be intact. Nothing will happen.
No.
You see, you didn't cut the deal. You just
So the
accessed
secret
them.
is don't take the money.
Don't cut the deal.
It's not even take the money.
It may not be money you wanted. You may want property. You may want real estate. It may be power too. And actually, politicians do that all the time. That's why I always laugh at people when they say, mwanasiasa akikuletea pesa chukua kula. Before they bring the money to you,
what do they do to it?
They take it to witches.
Yeah?
They take it to witches.
Politicians?
Yes. And they don't care whether you vote for them or not. They are buying your energy. Just
so
that
by
attention,
just taking that 500 from them, because politicians in that campaign, even right now as you're headed to campaign period, there will be politicians giving out, and they have specific denomination, 500, 200.
Wameipanga, they'll take it all to witches. Itafanyiwa mambo, they'll bring it back to you. And now you'll be there saying, "Oh, I won't vote for him." He doesn't care. He wanted your energy. It's the energy is the modicum of exchange. He wanted your energy. That attention that you gave them, that's energy. Attention equals energy.
That's all.
It manipulates you. It may not touch you, but somebody else's emotions will be touched. And they'll, this guy is really good. He gives money. They are buying you. They don't care whether you vote for them or not. In fact, if voting actually mattered, do you think they would let you vote? They wanted your energy. Because while you think they serve you, there's another demon somewhere that expects a lot from them. And you just...
So they are answerable to somebody?
Yes. They're answerable to something.
Something?
Yes. It's not a human that they're answerable to.
Something?
It's, devil. Whatever you call the devil.
Is it like invisible, or is there like they have a place that they go to? Or is secretive enough that you don't even know how they are?
They have something that they answer to. It could be a big could be a big snake.
What? What do you mean big snake?
Saying. Well, if the thing is, they don't care about you. One thing you have to know about politicians, they don't care about you. And the money that they are giving you, they expect to make tenfold more. The energy they are just
swapping. So it's an investment.
Yes, but the property is your energy. So they are exchanging.
Your money is not anything to them.
Money is not.
It is your energy that is important.
It's energy that they care about. And that's why they can never stop manipulating us. If you ever look, the news and politicians, they work hand in hand to manipulate us. They manipulate your emotions. See, for example, recently in Kenya, we had these young kids who kicked the Kenyan flag. And now that is abominable in itself.
Yes.
And we were right to be, to not be happy about it.
Yes.
But then at some point it became, the government took it over.
Yeah.
And they even started hashtags about it because they wanted us to stay on, to stay, our emotions to stay on that. Hey, bendera yetu ilifanywa vibaya. And everybody now was so consumed for over 48 hours. Whenever news stay in the news for more than 2 hours, now somebody is now manipulating you with it. They're manipulating your emotions because emotion is energy in motion. And energy, whatever you give your energy, wherever your attention flows.
Emotion, energy in motion.
And wherever whatever you give your attention, you also give it your energy, and it manipulates you. They always do that. If you ever look at news in the first place, news manipulates us.
We look at some time, you find that, for example, there's a time, because I usually cover news also on Home Run with PP on X. So you find that during some point, you find they bring femicide. Yes. And then there's a time they bring giant. So how do they manage that?
The target is to keep you distracted. Chaos. Order out of chaos. While you are busy with the chaos, they are now taking more power to themselves. They are control. They are now. You see, they create problems, and then while you are busy crying, they also create the solutions. You see, they didn't have to, say for example, they didn't have to hand over the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport to Adani.
Yes.
And then we cried about it,
Yeah.
and now they started pretending to solve the issue that they themselves created.
Yes.
How many times has the government created an issue that was non-existent?
And solved it. Actually, it's synonymous with this current regime as well.
Yes.
That they create, like Shah right now was an non-existent problem, and now they are coming in and acting like they are saving the people.
The government created a problem, and they created those Shah billionaires, people just giving billions to non-existent hospitals.
Yes.
We cried about it.
Yes.
And then after, they came out and said, oh, now we've started arraigning these people in court. The people who are stealing your billions.
Yes.
But why was there a need for Shah in the first place? No.
No.
So why did you even wait for it to get here? You want this chaos. They like the chaos. And now we are left in that loop, and when your emotions are being messed, now you start. There's a negative energy that comes out of you. You may never notice it, but your negative energy now brings you back to the low frequency of existence. And when you're that negative, just know you're easily manipulated. You're easily controlled. You can never have a stand.
Wow. Now, before we started the show, you were drinking salt.
Yeah, I was drinking salt.
What is the essence of salt?
So, I've been fasting for the last 24 hours, and so I've not broken my fast yet. And so to keep my body hydrated, first of all, I'm drinking water, but then the water needs to have electrolytes. So now I added salt to the water. Now it has electrolytes. It's living. Majority of Nairobi's water it has fluoride.
Yes.
So it's kind of dead.
Yes.
But now whenever you add
some salt,
pink salt, especially Himalayan salt,
yes.
pink salt, now you electrolyte it, and now it's kind of living.
Nice.
And again, salt is also a spiritual cleanser. And say for example, pink salt again, ama sea salt.
Yes, Himalayan. Hiyo ndo nimeona saizi ni kama ndo formal. Kila mtu anataka Himalayan.
Yes. It cleanses your soul, your soul. It derides it of any negative energy you may have, and kind of gives you a certain kind of purity.
But they say Himalayan salt does not have iodine. It's not iodized.
Yeah, it's not.
But they say iodine is good for your bones.
That's modern science. I don't rely mostly on modern science. So it's also, if, say for example, if, there are people with negative energy.
Yes.
Or say for example, people who have been in, say, sexual depravity, wamekuwa sexually immoral.
Yeah.
Now you can, to cleanse, you should take a Himalayan salt shower. You wash your whole body with Himalayan salt, and you fast. And you ground yourself, you wash off the negative energy, or whatever. Sex is also sacred energy exchange.
Yes.
So whoever you sleep with, you save your energy. So if you want to cleanse yourself when you're moving on, you must take a Himalayan pink salt shower.
So salt is, I also see even in churches they use it to put baraka, they put salt in.
Yeah, and Christians actually don't know that.
Yes.
The holy water that you think they are giving you, it's salted water. Yeah.
So if I salted water right now and spray it around my house,
yes, you can wash your beddings with salted water, you can take a shower with salted water, you can drink salted water, you can drop few pellets on your doors, or you can mop your house with salted water. It keeps negative energy out. And any spirit, actually real spirits, even if the spirit wanted to invade you and you took shower, you're taking showers with salted water, it can never come near you.
My grandma used to tell me that even if I find myself the brokest of broke, I should never allow salt to run out of the house.
Yes, you should.
So by it just being in the house, it's a kinga.
Yeah, it's a spiritual guide.
God, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, because basically your story of salt, I've been told a lot of times, salt is good for water.
Yeah. Salt, it brings water, maji mingi that we drink. If you're not drinking water from the source, you're drinking dead water.
Yeah, purified, it has been, wametoa kila kitu.
Yeah, wameongeza fluoride.
Yes. chlorine. Yeah.
You remember that water you used to drink from the rivers in Oshago?
It was cold. Yeah, I grew up in the village. We used to go to get there were those springs.
Kisima,
wamejengea hivi.
Yeah.
Water was flowing non-stop.
That is the best water.
Zimekauka siku hizi bana.
You go to the river
Yeah.
that has sand in it.
Yeah.
You can just dig a little bit,
Yeah.
and that water is the best you can ever drink. It has all the minerals,
Niko na minerals zote.
natural.
So all these things that have been written in book, bottled water is cinema.
That's you're drinking lifeless water. Instead of hydrating you, it actually dehydrates you. Ukikunywa maji ya Nairobi mostly, you start feeling heavy. Kama you've eaten something. It's just water. But when you drink water from the river, you'll feel actually it coursing through your body, kind of electrifying you.
You have spoken about coursing in your body, and I remember music is one of my favorite sports.
Yeah.
You are telling me about symbolisms and altars. We've spoken about the church. Maybe we can touch a bit of music as well.
Music is the key to your soul. So, and there's low frequency music, and there's high frequency music. Low frequency music comes with the 808 key.
Yeah.
If it's that key that's used in that heartbreak music, sad music. You remember Juice WRLD?
There's these two songs. They're very slow. Yeah, Juice WRLD used to.
His music is very popular among the youth.
Yes.
And another one called Kid Laroi.
Yeah.
But what do they sing about mostly? Sadness.
Ah.
That beat, the 808 key gets seeded into our DNA. It manipulates you, leaves you sad. You see, people say whenever you are depressed, there's that one song you listen to.
Yes, we have a song. I also have a song.
Is it the song that you listen to, or is it actually the beat that now
I don't actually
manipulated
hear the song itself.
Yeah.
I hear
the songs
rhythm.
the song's frequency has edited your own frequency, and now they're in sync. You're not sad, you just miss that frequency. And majority of these sad songs, there's sad songs, and then there's another type of music that is being made lately, violent music.
Wow.
And sexually immoral music. And they have the same exact kind of beat.
So they have the frequency. There's a specific frequency they have on.
Yes, used to relay messages of sexual immorality and violence.
Bro.
Somebody is paying your musicians to make sad music. And that's why they are now signing the last frontier, African musicians. Because African musicians use a certain kind of beat, the high frequency drums. African music must always have drums.
Yes.
Because drums are high frequency. That's the music of our ancestors.
Yes.
Remember, even this Kilume, this Isukuti, they used to play drums, beautifully played, to raise everybody's frequency and kind of hike everybody's vibration. In fact, if you sit through an Isukuti dance, you'll be you'll have a very different kind of frequency, vibration.
In our traditional music, we used to have flutes and this thing. Yeah?
Yes.
And when these people play this music, we call it iritungo in Korea. When these people play this music, you find it in a way that you just can't stop.
Yes.
You can't sit. You just find yourself moving to it. So
your frequency now has been
changed. It's the frequency. And people have talent to invoke that frequency.
Yes. And if you've ever noticed, whenever it's played, I don't know whether you've ever noticed it.
Yeah.
Some people kind of get invaded by spirits.
Yes.
Music spirits. Because the music that you played has taken everybody to a different kind of dimension. You're not existing.
So the type of music you're listening to is really important.
It can either take you to the low frequency, lower dimensions, or higher dimensions. And guess which is being pushed mostly today?
The sad music. That takes you, the depresses
immoral music.
I have. It makes me wonder. Is it that is why that when you listen to some music, you already have some set thoughts towards the music, and when you listen to that frequency, it makes you feel calm.
Yes. Now it's
and even cows get played music when they are being milked to increase their milk production.
And it's just like schools, they have the bell. It also controls the frequency of the place. Because if you imagine if 10 teachers can somehow control over
1,000 students.
Over 1,000 students.
A staff room of 60 can.
That's why the bell must be rung regularly, not for timekeeping mostly, but to calm everyone, to calm the frequency of everyone.
Wait, so the bell is to calm the frequency? Yes,
to control everyone, to calm you, to remove any spirit that may invade you, or any low frequency setting you may have gone into. The bell is needed to calm you. Whenever you ring a bell,
yes,
it calms you. It has a different kind of vibration. And whenever it calms you, you cannot control 300 people for a whole day, repeatedly for a whole year. When 10 people, no. You need the bell to remove any evil spirit that may come to them, or anything that may touch them.
So you want to tell me, like,
Go buy a bell.
So saizi nikikuwa na watoto nikuwe nawachezea na waringia bell tu hapa hivi, I will condition them, because I thought this was supposed to be the one for, what do we call them, dogs, to when they were doing the experiments on dogs. That was why they used that bell experiment.
You see, the word rebel means to change the frequency.
Rebel, yes. Yeah.
So, if you really want we want to live in a frequency situation. Say if you have a house that you've built, you can buy a bell and just have it somewhere inside your house.
Yes.
And ring it regularly. That will keep away every evil spirit that may be channeled to you completely. It will never come close to you.
Bro.
The bell, just a bell.
So, is this the way that people... So,
you see, let me tell you.
The late MC Fullstop, God rest his soul, used to say, ring the bell.
Yes, ring bells.
Yeah.
Because, again, if you remember very well,
yes,
every church used to have bells.
Yeah.
And somehow they disappeared. Yeah, they used to have gongs, actually, the big ones.
I saw them in Dar es Salaam.
And they silently disappeared.
Yeah.
Silently. Nobody robs churches, so when the bells go, they were taken out. Yeah. Because bells heal. Bells change the frequency. If you are sad, if you have anybody actually who is sad right now, depressed, get them a bell. They'll be well. If you have somebody who says they keep having sex with demons, or they keep being raped by succubus and it covers, those are the sex demons.
Yes.
Get them a bell.
If someone has, because I was told that when you have, like, in your sleep, when you feel like you're having intercourse, you're actually sleeping with a demon.
Yes. Now get a bell, or take a shower with pig salt, Himalayan salt. They'll never come near you.
Wait, wet dreams need having sex with a demon.
Yeah, when you dream that you're actually making love to someone, usiku unadinyana na demon, bro.
Stick it around.
No, I see how you, yeah.
So now get a bell.
How many, bro? Okay, never mind. Back to this story.
Get a bell. If you have somebody mwenye akona wazimu kwenu, get them a bell too. Actually tie a bell around their neck.
I noticed that even when you have some mental health conditions, they use music to control you.
Yes. It's music. It's frequency. The frequency.
The frequency of music.
Yes. If you look, let me show you something.
Yes.
I look deeply into symbolism. Have you ever been to Uhuru Park?
Yes, I have been.
Right opposite Uhuru Park is Central Park.
Yes. They're just separated by a road.
Yes.
Yeah.
In one of those symbols is a big G clef. And the G clef is right next to an ankh. You can actually do a Google map on Central Park, Uhuru Park.
Yeah.
There's a G clef and there's an ankh. The ankh is the symbolism of the human soul overlay. And the G clef is right next to it.
Bro.
Music is a key to the soul.
Guess who has told me the same thing?
Kusu your pack.
Music.
No, music is the truth. And I wanted to say this. You remember, and I'm sorry, I have to use the Bible on this because I don't know anything else.
Yes, you can use it.
When King Saul was going through demon attacks, he brought David to play the flute. Was it the flute or
Yes.
the guitar or something?
Yeah.
I'm going to the harp.
Yeah.
And for some reason he would calm down. So was it like, and I actually would think if in that story they were talking about maybe an attack from demons?
Yes, it's a spiritual attack, and if you want to thwart spiritual attacks, you need that high frequency. You need either a bell, you need a drum, you need those kind of things.
Okay. Umenishtua. We are done here, bro. Music is the key to the soul. Alafu mnaniambia nini hiyo?
That's why you have to be serious and careful about what you listen to. People listen to anything.
Yes.
And you listen to music telling you about sexual morality.
Yeah.
Fuck this one, kill this one, shoot this one. At some point, the frequency of that beat will mess with your own frequency. It will start controlling you. And now, again, you have to understand something. We, and especially Kenyans, we deal, the principality that we are dealing with is sexually driven.
Wow.
That's why I keep saying a lot of the altars you see in Nairobi,
yes,
they are sexually motivated. If, say for example, Parliament, we've said multiple times it's built in the shape of female sexual organ. Yes. And the KICC is built in the shape of
a phallus or a donkey.
Yeah. And there's another obelisk right outside Railways Roundabout.
That the one you were telling me in Haile Selassie.
Yes. They are all, it's sexually motivated. The Galton Fancy Memorial Stone is situated right opposite the Koinange Street.
Yes.
What happens in Koinange Street?
Prostitution, heavy prostitution.
Yes. Nairobi is a sexually immoral city.
Is it that is the reason why we finally actually even have jokes about Nairobi and immorality and all that?
Yes. They build an altar of evil, and there's no stronger energy than sexual energy. You have to push immorality into our minds.
Kugongewa is trending here.
You have Kenyans starting basically worshipping OnlyFans creators.
Yes.
What does that tell you? And these young men.
We have seen actually only 2 OnlyFans creators actually getting very positive comments.
Getting big fan bases.
Yes.
And so we are sexually immoral. And it's not us. It's been seeded in us. And that's why now it's almost impossible even to carry out a revolution, because your energy has been soiled. Somebody is sapping your energy on the other side. Yes.
My question to you is this symbolism. There's a lot of symbolism in our music. They are putting our women they are portraying our women in some type of way as objects of sexual.
Can I comment on the women part?
Yes.
Especially African women.
Yes.
African women are goddesses. So nobody should ever at any point make them live the kind of lives they are made to live.
Yeah.
Nobody should ever sexualize them. But the system kind of.
But because let's not get it wrong. Our women who used to walk naked.
Yes, but they
weren't sexually harassed. They weren't bullied or anything. But right now, our ladies, if they wear skimpy, we are on their case. Number 1, and number 2, we already definitely now have associated with any skimpily dressed woman as a sex being.
Well, they do it for sexual orientation. The thing is, I'm just saying, especially the African woman, the closest thing to God
is an African woman. Yeah.
Because they are gods.
She gives life.
They give life. They actually breed souls. They manifest souls for nine months. So whenever I see them, it's not really, whenever I see them disrespect their bodies, whenever I see them be sexually immoral, it kind of irks me, because these are gods.
Why do they not notice their gods?
Because they've been brainwashed. Say something as simple as hair, for example.
Yes.
Africans have the best hair in the world.
Yes.
We have 9 ether hair.
Mhm.
This is 9 ether.
Mhm.
It coils itself
Yes.
to look like all constellations, right?
I
Or the
think,
whole galaxy.
Umepita
Our
mbio
hair
sana.
coils itself, right?
Yeah,
It's nappy.
yeah. For example, mine is like
yeah.
kipilipili.
It can be nappy, it can be kinky, right?
Yes.
Nobody else has our hair. Our
Wow.
hair is not just hair. It's 9 ether hair. Our follicles are connected to our whole system, to our soul.
Mm.
They are connected not just to our whole soul, to the soul of the universe.
Mhm.
We are
That's why the
ethereal.
hair doesn't stop growing.
We are ethereal beings. We are
Mhm.
connected to the soil, to Mother Earth.
Ah.
And so for the African woman, what she does,
Mm.
she swaps her natural hair
Mm.
for this new stuff. Where it's one of it is
Wigs.
Wigs are made from. Do you know how they make wigs?
Mm-mm.
So I posted this a while back.
Mm.
Whenever Indian women go through rough patches in life,
Yes.
they believe they are cursed.
Ah.
So now they grow their hair long
Yes.
enough,
Yeah.
and they carry it off as a ritual
Uh-huh.
to wash off, to cleanse off that negative energy in their life.
Uh-huh.
And they used to burn it until they realized
Mhm.
a very stupid person in Africa is willing to buy this hair for good amounts of money.
No way.
So now African women, when you walk around,
Yes.
you are goddesses. You're wearing someone else's ritual hair. So, and hair stores every kind of DNA.
Yeah.
So you've added a tormented Indian woman's DNA on your hair, on your head.
She's definitely probably cast somewhere.
Yes.
Brother. Kwa hiyo tunajua kampuni ya manywele inakuangalia hivi.
The other type of hair that they use is
synthetic, yeah.
Ati farasi. Nywele za farasi. Whenever horses are shaped.
You want to tell me it's not synthetic?
It's synthetic. Some of it is synthetic,
yeah.
But majority comes from Indian women and from horses.
The one they call human hair is actually human hair.
Yes, it's human hair.
For humans.
From Indians. But why would you wear somebody else's hair? Because your hair stores every DNA, every single second of your existence is stored in your hair. Everything that you've ever done in your life is stored through your DNA in your hair. Why would you wear somebody else's hair? You tell us I'm depressed. Of course, you're wearing somebody else. And then the other thing, African women mess themselves.
Yeah.
It's their skin.
They try to bleach.
They try to bleach their melanin.
Yeah.
Melanin is more expensive than gold by far.
Yeah, sure.
Our melanin makes us golds. This is exactly what makes us golds. When white people don't have this, that's why every few minutes they have to use sunscreen.
Yes.
And that's why we always tell them, why don't we stay in the, somebody said, why don't they stay in the sun for a few minutes? Let's see who is indigenous to the land. Because the African
sunscreen, yeah.
You have to stop applying chemicals to your skin.
Yes.
Because your skin is the biggest body organ. From head to toe, there's no another body organ as big as that.
Sure.
So whenever you apply chemicals to your skin,
yes.
do they not sieve into your system? They do. Now you start having cancer. You start blocking the pores that connect you to the outside, to the ethereal realms. And now you become just a regular person. But before, you were a spiritual being. You were connected to the ether.
Bro.
Scented lotions.
Yeah, lotion. Let me tell you this. If you cannot eat it, do not apply it on your skin.
What?
Yeah.
So what do you apply on your skin?
Sometimes I don't. And whenever I do,
yeah.
I use the exact oil that I use to cook. Coconut oil or tallow.
You use beef tallow to cook?
Yes, beef tallow and coconut oil. So whenever I buy coconut oil,
yes.
For cooking, I scoop some of it, add it to my mkebe for lotion. And that's exactly what I'll use. Ikiisha, I'll add more. You don't have to apply chemicals to your body. You have your melanin.
The melanin is there, yes. Nobody is disputing the melanin part. But you also need to look smoother.
Let me tell you this.
You know, ladies have like 30 products for one body.
Let me tell you this.
Yes.
If you go 2 full weeks
without
moisturizing, you see any of that kind of thing you call moisturizer, just use it, then don't even use anything. Your skin will be smoother than it ever was when you were using these chemicals.
Wow.
The thing is, you are not moisturizing.
Mhm.
You're also adding dangerous chemicals to your body. How many beauty products have been sold for causing skin cancer?
I know it.
How many hair products companies have been sold for scalp cancer? And they never learn. And who is the biggest target for this?
Nisisi.
The African goddess.
Communities.
The African goddess.
The ladies, yeah.
And the African was so. In fact, when the Greeks got to Africa,
Yes.
they you know what they said?
Mm.
African women are the most beautiful thing they've ever seen. In fact, they named the whole constellation after them. The constellation Cassiopeia, named after the queen of Ethiopicus, Queen Cassiopeia.
Queen
Cassiopeia.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Queen Sheba was African too, Ethiopian.
Yes, Queen Sheba was African. Africa has a very powerful.
Someone said that was the most beautiful thing he has ever seen in his life.
African women have always been beautiful.
1,000 women later, bro. But still, he saw Queen Sheba and confused him.
I'm still conflicted about the Solomon story. Yeah.
But you told me all these are fables. These are
It's a
stories.
fable.
These are
But
fables.
Queen Sheba did exist.
Queen Sheba did exist.
And she did
So
do
they
multiple
used-
trips
they
to
mixed-
to Sumeria.
So they mixed the Bible stories with some bit
The
of
African,
truth to
the African
make-
stories.
with African mythology.
No, it's not African mythology.
Real
It's
life
African
stories.
history.
They got you some real life African history.
Yes. Just like they do, when, say for example, the Oscars awards,
Yes.
there's something in Kemet that was called the Sokar.
Soccer.
Yeah. And it looked exactly like the Oscar award.
Mhm.
So they kind of, they switched our history and
Mhm.
now they make fun of it.
Wow.
When, say for example, the Moors,
Mhm.
I remember Kanye West said,
Mm.
if you watch Angelina Jolie and Maleficent, you'll think the Moors were evil people,
Yes.
but the Moors were Africans.
Ah.
Yeah, they are conquistors. They conquered all of Europe.
Mhm.
They took civilization to Europe,
Mhm.
but we never told about them. We only told Africans were uncivilized.
Yeah, we are savages.
But are we really? Were we really savages?
We weren't.
We lived very spiritual lives.
Yes.
We
We prayed. We used to be
lived
very
life
communal
in nature.
people.
We lived as a community.
Yeah.
We ate organic, healthy foods.
Yeah.
We didn't pay taxes to pedophiles. Yeah, and murderers. Today,
Yeah.
imagine
Mm.
their type of civilization is you get to pay taxes to murderers,
Yeah.
and you get to be controlled by other people.
Mhm.
In the ancient times,
Mhm.
in our civilized times,
Yes.
we didn't have any leaders, and nobody was usurping our rights.
Mm.
We didn't even have to write, this is my right, this is my right. No. Everybody had the right to exist.
They knew. We
Yeah.
respected, and actually
We
people
nailed
were
it.
punished by the laws of the universe as well.
Yes,
So you feel like the society has regressed
completely.
spiritually.
We lost our spirituality. A lot
Uh-huh.
of people are disconnected.
Uh-huh.
Now we run around saying we are religious,
Yes.
and we must have a doctrine of identity. I'm either a Christian or a Muslim.
Mhm.
I'm into, but at the base of it, you're a spiritual being.
Yes.
You're conscious. So why not you follow your soul to the path that it knows? And then now we have governments and we have borders. This we didn't have we now leave alone borders.
Yeah.
We've commercialized land.
Yes. We are selling land.
Nobody should ever sell ancestral land.
Do you, if you sell as, what is it? What is the connection between having land and when you sell it, the money just disappears from you?
Because ancestral land is your land is connected not just to you but to all your ancestors, right?
Yeah.
So when you sell it to somebody else who is not connected to the land, what do?
You disconnect.
You've purged your own ancestors from the land.
Ah.
And
So
now-
they become homeless.
Yes, and now they have bone to pick with you. You'll get the money and they'll flip you soon.
So they take the money. So that's why you find like that money you can't do anything with it at all.
Yes, it kind of just
It
precipitates
vanishes.
and goes.
Huh.
Whenever there are things you should never do,
Uh-huh.
and that's you should never dislocate this.
Respect, yeah. I mean, desecrate.
Desecrate.
Yeah.
The spiritual, the ancestors,
Yes.
the divine souls of the ancestors.
Yes.
And that's what a lot of us are now doing. Why would you sell ancestral land? It's not yours. You found it there. It's all your ancestors are buried on that land. Why would you commercialize it? But I think I found the answer. You know, Christianity kind of told us that our ancestors are demons.
Yeah. Anything you don't understand, you label it as a demon.
But then, if they are demons, and I'm from their lineage, I'm also a demon.
You're a demon to be.
Yeah.
And you feel like people really fear, you know, in other countries, in various parts of the world, you would see people bringing out their dead. But Africans have been made to really think their dead are bad.
It's Africans who should honor their ancestors because we are the same people. There are no new souls.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting born today as a soul that was created last week. Every soul that you see that is existing was created millions of years ago. It just comes back, enjoys the...
How does it not connect? You said in some lives, in some human lives, people connect.
Yes.
You get, like, for example, if in this life I was an MC and maybe they want to send me to the future of 2037,
yes,
they would make me remember maybe that part of me being an MC there, or I will subconsciously be talented there.
Yes, there's some people who don't remember how they were before. But your soul has lived.
Like when you find yourself
lives.
doing things that you actually don't remember where you learned.
Yes, or you see moments of deja vu. Just wait, I've done this before, or I've seen this thing has been happening around me for so long.
Yeah,
it's your soul trying to remember at certain times, but then your incarnation wasn't. You were forced to reincarnate, so you don't remember anything from the past.
Do you mean everybody becomes, when you talk about dimensions?
Yeah.
You said that you could come out as a low level human or a high level being in society.
Yes.
Can you like come back as an animal?
That's I think that's for white people. No, actually, okay. Only Africans have souls.
Only Africans have souls?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Africans, let me tell you this. Africans are the only original beings. White people, Asians, Indians, Latin, they have Neanderthal DNA. This is public information. They have Neanderthal DNA. But Africans are completely
fully
human. H-U-E man. We are connected. We are conscious beings. We the Africans. So we are the only soulful people.
Interesting.
Everybody else is not a complete human. They are made. They've mated with Neanderthals.
Wow.
Some others are created with wild boars, with pigs.
What?
Yes. So it's only the African who is complete. You can fact check that. You can see Asian, Indian.
The conspiracies are so hot, bro. We need like. I actually developed a migraine when having this shit. Let it go on record. You have actually blown my mind, literally.
You're the complete being, the African. That's why I hate it when Africans disrespect themselves. You are a god. You see, the others are creations of something.
Yes.
They are not original beings. We are the original beings.
Sisi ndio wenyewe.
Yes, it's the African. And Africa, Africa is not the name of our land. Our land is called Ethiopia, either Utopia. We are ethereal beings. Again, remember our hair. Either. Either hair. This is the 9th universe. This is the 9th planet. And our hair is either. So we are ethereal beings. And Ethiopia at some point, Africa was, the whole of it was at some point called either Utopia, Ethiopia.
So most Africans were living in Ethiopia?
No. The whole of Africa at some point was called Ethiopia, either Utopia, either meaning the origin of everyone. The Moors.
Al-Keblan.
The Moors would call Africa Al-Keblan, the garden of life. And now we were conquered by Scipio Africanus, and he named the whole place Africa.
Bro, you know what? That is enough headache for today. I don't know if anyone on my crew has a question, but wow, you've blown my mind. Like,
like I can just listen to it like the whole day.
yeah, I would actually sit down and listen to his stories. I'm like, yeah, that would be anything. Succubus is waiting on you.
The salt thing, I think I'm going to try it.
That one I've had
I've had it and
the salt.
Umekat.
I know we are still
No, it's
continuing.
still-
We are still recording. Yeah.
nimekuwa nikiignore, but sasa like I think I'll take it seriously.
Yeah, salt.
Another thing
Yeah.
forget kuongea ni soul ties.
Soul time. We can end with that. We still have
And
about
blood
we
rituals.
have about 15 minutes. I'm at 10. Oh, cool.
Actually 12.
12 minutes.
Oh. 20.
You know, so soul ties is, you know, whenever people sex, you know, sex is sacred energy exchange.
Yes.
So mostly whenever people sleep together, that's they kind of create a bond, a sexual bond. Again, we said sexual energy is the strongest energy. So every time you sleep with someone, you create a soul tie. You create a soul tie. But the biggest soul tie that you can create is period sex. If you sleep with someone someone during their periods, that's a blood ritual you're creating. You can never wash it off. You can never cleanse it. You're actually better off married to each other. And however long it may take, you'll always remember that one woman who let you eat it raw when she was raining. Soul ties. She's yours, basically. Whoever you've slept with during their periods, she's your wife. And now that's
100 of them.
That's why we say, at some point, whoever you sleep with and you sleep with somebody, you are just creating a continuation of body counts. You've slept
So
with a man.
body
you slept
counts?
with, yeah.
So it's not a body count, it's a soul count.
Yes. How many souls have you attached yourself to? And how many have you cleansed any? No. So now you sleep with her, she sleeps with somebody else. You've also slept with him. You create soul ties with both the men and the women that you've slept with.
I'm gonna look for a virgin.
Yeah. So when you see
But are
people go for marrying young girls, is that what they're running away from?
But the question is, well, the girl doesn't have any soul ties.
Yes.
But how about you? How many people do you have soul ties with? And have you cleansed your soul?
How do you cleanse that soul? Because I also want to cleanse mine. It's not like it's for my DM though, but I want to cleanse.
Everybody always asks for their DM.
Yeah, from my DM it's confidential. Hide ID.
Hapo kwa cleansing, it's a very long process.
Do we have like people who actually do cleansing? You can do it for yourself?
I think mostly you can. I don't know whether people can do it for themselves, but then it starts with again. It's always you having to look in. You have to clean your soul. It's always just like we said. You have to clean your soul. Now you have to go back to that process and make your soul pure again. And you have.
You can't rub, bro. You can't unpenetrate.
No, That's why I always advise people, be sexually. Don't be deprived. Have some sexual discipline, because that alone will save you from so much. You may not know, but in the spiritual realm, you're creating so many. You're having so many soul ties, and mostly. It's basically you're just having sex for the fun of it. You have no idea that you pretend that you don't know that sex creates life, so it's sacred. So sex is spiritual in itself, and you shouldn't do it with everyone. That's why some people fail, men or women. You'll rush and you'll have sex with sexually impure people, and you've just started seeing success, and immediately start going down completely, because their negative energy impacted your aura. Aura is positive energy, and now they've swayed you.
Yeah, guys.
Nairobi.
Endeleeni kuzungushana hapa tu Nairobi. Mmeambiwa.
So in short, let's say nilikuwa biashara yangu ilikuwa inaenda vizuri.
Yes.
Then my husband who I know is loyal, anakuja tu like we fuck, but sasa like inafika point biashara yangu inaenda chini. Can it mean like
somewhere
just can show that
don't tell that to the women, Bana.
It could be you too.
It could be you who's been cheating. Whoa, don't tell them that. Oh my God, married men will unsubscribe to my channel.
No. Hiyo inaweza kuwa something else.
Yes.
You know, it's sexual energy, and especially women. Women don't know how to deal with negative energy.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember somebody said, America said, a lot of women in Nairobi are underfucked.
Yeah.
So they are sexually frustrated.
Uh-huh.
And whenever women are sexually frustrated,
yes,
they accumulate feminine energy, and it becomes toxic. Yes. So the more she accumulates feminine energy, becomes toxic, and it doesn't get balanced by a divine masculine, becomes toxic. So if you actually, I told somebody, if you want to solve feminism in Kenya right now, just make sure your women are well fucked. You'll have fixed everything, because the only thing they have all this toxic femininity in them is they have paired up sexual energy.
Wow.
Just balance their divine femininity, and you'll see every society will heal. And same for men. Men need feminine energy too. You need that divinely feminine babe just there for cuddles or snuggles. It should heal you. You won't be a monster. She'll heal you. Just her presence. You don't have to do it every second.
Yes.
Just cuddle her and be sweet to her. She'll be sweet back. You'll be surprised. Like men need that kind of feminine energy, but it has to be divine.
You hearing that?
There's toxic and there's divine. So know which one you want.
And how, you said this, and we have dragons in the building, bro.
Well, feminine energy is easy to spot. It makes a woman radiate.
What is the risk, maybe, of having? Maybe this could be our last question for the show. What could be your advice for someone who maybe is around someone who seems to be sexually active with a lot of partners?
With a lot of partners?
Yes, at the same time.
Run, Morife, run.
Why? Because I'm talking not on the sexual reproductive health side, I'm talking about the spiritual health.
Yes. And
it translates to the spiritual world.
Because that energy translates, you cannot destroy any energy, so you can only transmute it. They'll transmute it to you. And any negative energy that surrounds you destroys your aura. Your beautiful energy is kind of soiled. Again, the kind of sex you're creating spirits in every sexual encounter you have. So now they bring it to you. If you don't even let anyone who has multiple sexual partners come to your bed. They leave their energy.
So if I see a woman who is getting random calls, pale nini,
run, step aside.
It's not worth it.
Our ancestors were never stupid doing this. They were seeking out virgins. They didn't want anybody with impure sexual energy.
And you cannot keep someone who is used to multiple partners and expect them to be with you alone.
Also, they have multiple souls attached to them. There's that one. You cannot. It's a game of, say, if it's 8 body counts, and you're there, you're the 9th one.
Yes.
I'm sure there's one of them that lingers in our mind.
Yeah, sure. There's always someone.
Yeah. So it messes with our emotions, and it also controls our energy.
Because even as we have,
there's a man she reacts to. There's kuna ule moja. She says, "Damn, him."
Huyu akikuja hata somebody
apange like
anakuambia huyu akikuja mimi sitamkata.
Yeah. So that's why men need to be very careful, and also women need to be very careful who they let do it, because if he comes with soul ties, he will ruin you. Atakuacha hapo, and you'll open very evil portals. Now you start saying, "Hey, I'm having sex with Sakabas and Incubus."
Wow.
But Sakabas and Incubus.
Incubus and
sex
Sakabas.
demons.
These are demons these are the ones you actually have intercourse with at night.
Ukisema hapo ati uko na
Wakati
wet
unajua
dreams.
kiuno hivi unaingia
Na
diamond.
kama mwenye niko tu nimekaa tu hivi alafu nafikiria tu venye na nini naona.
I actually feel
like
it's
consciously not
spiritual,
nini
Inakuanga inajaribu kukuprompt.
inakutem to
ufungue hiyo portal.
Uende uifungulie.
Women are portals.
Oh.
Yeah, women are portals. Some of
so
the strongest.
sikupenda kwangu like I want to think
No, that's what I'm
It's
saying. Now
getting
people need
to
to
you.
cleanse their souls.
Yeah.
People need to fast. Kwanza ukifast, your mind clears itself. Kuna watu fast na bado wanazidi kuengage in sexual conversation. So what is the essence of fasting? Because fasting si for food peke yake.
Because even Muslims don't take part in sexual activity
Yes.
during their fasts.
If you fast, your mind should also be clear and your soul should also be clear. And
So
the moment your soul and
sio
mind,
unaenda ukigonga hapa.
you're creating soul ties. Be loyal.
Ati unachipo dem kwa club.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, ujiheshimu hadi.
Yeah?
Hapo utaumia
Hatari.
kabisa.
Anyway, for me, I think we have said the best. This conversation is not one to be had in one or 2 hours. I definitely would want to. I now understand why some hosts have 8-hour podcasts, because with you, I would want to go deeper into that rabbit hole and find out all this. But that's all the time we have for you today. Thank you so much, Nzioka Muli.
Thank you.
I'd like you to give us maybe a final piece of advice to anybody who's listening to you and maybe is interested in matters of spirituality and listening to you right now and would want to maybe open that third eye, for example.
Well, I'll just say to you, always be a critical thinker. Ask those questions. Follow the rabbit holes, and wherever it takes you, don't believe everything that you see.
Yeah.
Always do your research. It may take you a while, but you'll catch on. And in your spiritual journey, don't rush it. It comes on its own. It's really your soul decides on its own. Just give it the material to run, and your soul will awaken itself. Again, you're not inventing something new. You're just reconnecting your soul to what it has always known. So let it be, and it shall be.
Wow. Very powerful. That is Nzioka Muli, ladies and gentlemen. My name is MC Pipita. And before we go, mine is to remind you to go down there on the subscribe button, subscribe, like, and share this conversation to your listeners so that more people can get this journey of enlightenment out there. And behind the camera is Dark Dave. Until next time, big up, bye.
Peace.